It's battle rap unfiltered, the hottest podcast that's around. Analytics different whenever we breaking it down. Who you had losing and who you think was taking around. A show for the culture, no other podcast making the sound. With expert opinions, we giving you the news you've been missing. Nobody does it like this, cause it's
Welcome everybody to another episode of Battle Rap Unfiltered. We got Mitts in the building today. We got my man's LP.
You.
And his Kels. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing today?
What's up? What's up? Good, man.
Man, I got something controversial to bring to y'all today. I hope y'all are ready to argue.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
So the rumblings go that we got battle rappers sparring with each other before they battle. Like the opponents, like sparring with each other before they battle. There was an interview with Holmesy and Hustle that they said that they were just doing this for their light work battles. I mean, how y'all feel about this? I know how I feel about it, but how do y'all feel about sparring with your opponent before y'all go battle?
That take away like the spark and competition, and that's that staged. And the people, they say it's WWE. I get that, but if that's the case, then I'm that angry little kid that don't like the fact that I just found out this is fake. If that's what you want to, like, I'm sorry, that just don't make sense. What's the point of battling then? Like, if I know your material that you're finna say to me, and you know mine, what was the point of us getting up here and going against each other? Like, I'm trying to make that make sense. I'm sorry, Vince. Do your thing, bro.
No, it's I know I 100% agree. Like, you go in there, you know what your opponent's gonna say. That means you could the night before, you could basically write a whole nother different, 3 rounds and come in there and just psych your opponent out and just, oh wait, that's not what you said to me last night, and just murder them. And everything about to say is like 8 Mile. Oh, I know everything he gonna say about me, and come in there and just like, but no, that's not what we're doing. And it takes the element of surprise. Like, if I know what you're gonna say about me, nothing's gonna shock me, and I'm prepared for it all. And if I can just rebuttal everything. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it's not the majority of people doing it. It's just, a small few. But now that came out, more people are coming out. Like Calico came out and like willingly said that him and Surf was riding together in the same house for, their battle. They said that Surf and Shine sparred before they battled back, way long time ago. Mm-hmm. It's just now everything's getting leaked in. That's not, that takes away from the whole, battle rap as a whole.
I think the issue really is, besides everything that y'all have mentioned, is like, if y'all are gonna do all that and you're rehearsing the battle behind the scenes, don't tell us about it.
Yeah, Holmesy was like, "Oh, we did that." He was like happy. Oh, me
and Hustle said she did it with Sheed, and it's just like, yo, like that kind of gives credence to what John was saying against Surf. Was like, swear to God you didn't try to call me so we can write this battle together.
Even JC said that to Surf too. He was like, swear to God you and that hitman wasn't staged.
Right. And it puts a stain on some of those battles that we really hold as classic. It's like, is it a classic because and then you go back to Chilla Jones when he was battling Tay Rock, when he was like, or no, even who was it? I think he battled Geechee on the Roof, and he said, I wrote a classic on both sides.
Yeah,
like I wrote the whole battle, which is crazy to me. So,
okay, so if somebody got a ghostwriter in battle rap, are you mad at that?
Yes.
100%. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm mad at it if you.
If somebody's writing for your own rounds, I mean that's authenticity. Especially if you like consider yourself like one of those gangsters, hardcore, drug dealers, and somebody else writing your rhymes, like that takes away all believability, all credit. Like, oh, you've never been outside. You telling somebody else's story.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like Stumble. This is my life, not yours. You know.
Okay, so when I first started listening, watching battle rap, I used to think they came up with it off the dome, like right there on the spot. They rapping. When I found out they write, then they come to battle. That was a little bit hard for me to take, but I'm like, fine, I take it. I stick with the culture. This whole like sparring before the battle and all that, it makes you question the previous battles, number one. And then number two, it makes you go, well, how do you win? Like if I spar with my opponent, how am I trying to win that battle? I guess because if he knows what I'm coming with, I know what he's coming with. You're finna anticipate my pocket check because you know it's coming. There's like you take away a element of surprise. Okay, fine, it's just me and you that know that. Fine, but still, mentally, personally, how are you trying to win the battle? That's the part I think I'm struggling with because, yeah, you want to call it WWE fake and all that stuff. I don't know, bro. My mind just can't really. I was better off not knowing. How about that?
Well,
Don't tell me.
I mean, a lot of them are saying that it's not about wins and losses, about putting on a performance. They're performers now, and I think that's really what it's kind of migrating to. And not for nothing, the light work whole situation, they're able to re-record whole rounds. So when you mess up in light work, you just do another take. Like Averb.
Yeah, that's whack. That's
Or
the
like,
culture.
look,
Yeah, the culture getting
like,
real weird, man.
Like, come on now. I don't think I think the biggest part of battle rap was the fact that it was live. You got one shot at getting your material out and getting it done correctly. That's it. You get one chance. And if you blew it, you blew it. Not this.
I mean, you don't even blow it. I mean, you just either get it back or you just jersey out of it.
Right.
That's really,
now you can
that's
just
really
do a
what
whole
it
other
is.
tape. This is Hollywood now.
Hey, what do you say? What do you say after you battle, right? You sparred with Cuz, and then you had the battle, and then somebody interview you after the battle. Hey, what'd you think of the battle? And you're like, well, it was tough in the second, but I got in there and I dropped a couple punches. You knew that. Everyone, like you, I don't know. It's just weird, bro. Like you knew what you were gonna do. That takes away everything about the whole competitiveness of it, man. I don't know, dog.
That makes me think like was some of the animosity in the culture staged? Like some of those
People think that whole Hitman Surf fight was staged, and some people
believe that.
I mean, some people would think the Hitman when Surf was like, "Oh, I need that old Hitman tank top and a chain," and
rope chain.
I don't think that part was staged because Surf talked about that leading up to the battle. He was like, "Oh, Hitman gonna beat me. He need the tank top, the chain, So I don't think that part was maybe the fight was staged, but and I didn't even know K Shine and Surf sparred or they said I heard different versions of it. They say K Shine split his first round for Surf. Some people say they sparred their whole entire rounds before the battle, but either way, like Surf knew about the whole, what's K Shine? What's her?
Kanika.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's the name of that little.
Yeah, like Surf knew you gonna say that already, and Surf rebutted that. Remember, he was like, "Oh, it sounded like the pedophile in your clique." So, like, did he write that before, or was that really rebuttal? See,
that question's rebuttal.
That's a rebuttal, and that makes me consider it's like, okay, are all of the rebuttals we've heard truly rebuttals? Or did you already hear the material and you're like, okay, let me just write this down?
Yeah, see, I'm not going that far because I think it's probably just a small number. I'm not going to say it's the whole culture. But when you hear names Calico.
Right. I'm not saying the whole culture.
Yeah. When you hear names like Calico, Serve, K Shine, Hustle, those are four big names. Those are four, like, damn near, maybe like, I'm not saying Mount Rushmore, but they huge names,
Yeah, I mean,
what that whole thing, in a sense, commercializes battle rap too. Because if you can have it scripted, then you can have it on TV, then you can sell it that way. But the fear that I have in that is you take away from the authenticity of what we once had as raw battle rap.
I mean, hasn't that already kind of happened after caffeine got involved?
Yeah, to an extent, but I mean, like, you're going to start seeing where people ain't really cussing or saying too much vulgar material. It'll be like something like a DNA BET cipher where it correlates to that crowd.
The pop
You know what I'm
culture
saying?
reference.
Mm-hmm. I
know.
guess we'll see how this goes. I tell you this, I don't like it, and I will continue to watch battle rap, but I would prefer not to know nothing about the whole sparring with your opponent and all that stuff. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to hear it.
Now let's. I will say this: I do think it's okay to spar with other people that you're not battling to like get feedback on your material. I think that's cool. That's fine. But
that's what it's been anyway.
To recite the material to the person you're rapping against, no.
Yeah, that's never. Yeah.
I don't condone that at all.
Especially not the. I mean, the write it and recite it.
Come on.
I mean, that's just like we're gonna write it together and then we're gonna recite it together. Like, no, bro. Like,
I mean, if y'all don't want to, I don't want to give away too much in a face off, but y'all rapping your whole rounds to each other.
Yeah,
come on now.
Like that's really WWE, bro.
That's staying together through the whole process. Beasley calls you, or whoever calls you, you agree to it. That person agrees. From that point, y'all just stick with each other until the battle's over. That's basically what it is, bro.
Might as well. That's crazy.
Nah.
Does this happen on other platforms, or is this just URL specific?
As confident as Holmesy said it. Hey, I don't know. It could be
yeah, the way Holmesy said it, you don't know how many platforms. I mean, it may,
I mean, but Holmesy pretty much battles on Gates of the Garden and URL. I haven't seen him on any other stage besides those two.
Yeah, he travels there. That means it's a couple of them out there.
Probably. I mean, he is connected to Loud Boys.
And the way he just said it so proudly. Oh, me and Ace did that. That's what I was like. Right. You said it so like proudly. Oh, me and Ace did that. Yeah, it was cool. It was fine.
I think that's
and I respect knowledge because he was like, I can't even put this out no more. And they were
he said, I don't even know if I put that
actually. No, put that out. Yeah, definitely put that out.
No, he shouldn't have put it out. He should have kept it. He should have.
He shouldn't have put that out. He should have just, made an executive decision.
Greater good of the culture. Let it go, bro.
He was like, oh, they put it out. Don't put it out, but nah. But I'm happy he did put it out because it lets us know, and it's just hopefully, everybody making a fuss about it, uproar, and that makes the battle rappers like, okay, let's stop doing this, But they gonna make their own decision at the end of the day anyway.
Yeah. I would tell you what, though, if them rebuttals are sounding too clean, I'll believe it. I'm gonna give you an example. Right? So when Surf and Geechee battled, and Surf had that rebuttal about I chased down the block. I'd rather teach my son. What do you say? To chase down the steal and get the block or something like that.
Yeah.
Grab the steal and get the block or something like that.
I'd rather teach my son to grab this, run down, grab the steal and the block. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on now, bro. When has Surf really been rebuttaling? And something like that? Come on, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, the Asia Dean one. It was like literally right after Shine's first round. And he was like, oh, it sounds like the pedophile in your clique, and it was
sound like a pedophile in your clique. Right.
That was just too clean of a rebuttal, so it makes you
too clean.
Surf come with that before. And especially back then, Surf wasn't, rebuttaling like that back then.
Right. I mean, he still wasn't. I mean, he rebutted a handful of times.
Surf is not a rebuttaler. Yeah, he's not a
but you know what?
Between rebuttals like that, come on now.
Yeah. I'll say one person that does rebuttal that I don't question, and that is A-Ward. I think those come up from off.
No, it's a lot. I say A-Ward. I'll say Danny Myers. I'll say Bangs. I'll say Chef Trez.
Hollow.
Yeah, Hollow. Yeah, I'm not taking away from them. The Clips. DNA. Right. There's a lot. I can't believe I just mentioned DNA, but
come on. He be rebelling. Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people. You can tell what's a rebuttal by how they're saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We just question the
ones. Reciting.
We just question the ones that seem kind of coincidental.
Yeah. Like the one, you're not a rebuttaler. How you going with that? So
that was way too clean. Way too clean.
Yeah,
that counter writing is spectacular. Yeah, that's so. I think we're all on board with saying I don't think we agree with you sparring with your opponent before the battle. I don't think that's okay. I don't think y'all think it's okay. And as a culture, I don't speak for the culture, I speak for somebody in it. We don't like that. We don't like it at all. Y'all need to stop.
Nah, we battle rap media now. We speak for the culture.
All right.
We don't like it.
Yeah.
We don't condone it. We don't want it. Stop it, please. If you're gonna spar with your clique, spar with your the people you trust but don't spar with your opponent, please. I don't care how is that benefiting? How does that benefit you? Is my question. How is knowing your opponent's rounds and them knowing yours a benefit to you? Why do you need to do that?
How's that a benefit to us? Scratch that. How's that a benefit to us?
I'm just trying to figure out why they would do it, and I can't figure it out logically.
Yeah, I can't figure it out because then like, oh, I have to change this in order to, his material better than mine, her material better than mine. I need to change this. I mean, so many things could go wrong, and after the battle, that could lead to so much animosity too. Like, oh, you changed your whole round. You set me up. All that type of stuff.
You rap some dummy rounds to me. You rap some throwaways to me.
Yeah, you rap some throwaways and turn out with 3 more fire rounds and get bodied out there.
That's what they should be doing, sending them off.
Anything can happen. I mean, I'll be kind of petty like that. I spent some like dummy rounds, and I'll come back with my 3 fire rounds and have the crowd chanting 3-0 by the time the third hit.
Right, facts. And everything. Well, his whole round.
Hey, your opponent just sitting there like for real.
Just dumb face. Yeah. So like, don't do it. Get that out of there. Anything can happen,
Yeah. All right. So the culture has spoken. We don't want any more of that. Stop it, please, y'all. We don't need it. Spar with somebody else. Don't spar with your ops. They're your ops. Don't do that. Don't do that. So other than that, you guys know what to do. Hit those buttons. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Until then, you guys have a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night.
It's time you tune in and listen to the views and predictions. John Jones, we came here to kick it. We just a show on the rise. Definitely top 5. And before you leave, you better like, comment, subscribe. Battle rap unfiltered.